So they've got the picture, the only picture in existence of Rishi filling up a car with petrol.
Not even his car as well, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
They had to borrow a cheap-looking car.
Or his petrol station.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sunak is sparing the public net zero pain. He's gonna slash some of the net zero requirements to cut unacceptable costs for households. So he's pushing some of the measures back until 2035, when I'm sure he'll still be Prime Minister. So he's delayed the ban on new petrol car sales until 2035, pushed back the ban on new oil boiler sales to 2035, and increased the heat pump grant to $7.5 grand. I don't know who Heat Pump Grant is. Sounds like a fun guy to be around.
I think he was at the Elysee Palace earlier.
Really?
Yeah, it's Hugh's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Did you watch the news?
Move on. No.
Oh, it's a shame. Hugh Grant got a mention.
Oh, right, cool.
Who's known for pumping?
And his sister student.
Yep. I've got to get sued for something here.
And he's also promised not to introduce new taxes to discourage eating meat or flying. I didn't even know that those were on the way. That's a bit worrying.
I think a meat tax is a great... I only read that 2 minutes ago. A meat tax is great because there are animals dying. Surely you should tax people who are murdering animals to eat.
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm a pescatarian. Fish can...
Oh, so fish don't have
yeah.
Oh, really?
No, they haven't got feelings.
You evil fish murderer.
My wife left me for a fish.
That's understandable then. I mean, the headlines are making it seem like it's a massive difference, but it's just delaying stuff, isn't it? Some people are saying that this is about trying to make it look like there's a tangible difference between the Rishi Sunak version of the Conservatives and the Keir Starmer version of Labour, even though in the press conference he said it's not about short-term political gain. You what? Have you checked what you're doing? I think it might be.
Yeah,
but it's not.
because he wants to get elected next year. But I think what we know is that we don't really have the infrastructure, the capabilities to completely revolutionise our entire energy infrastructure and transport infrastructure in just you know, how many years is it? Seven years. I mean, it's a ridiculous idea.
And so it's 12, right?
This won't be the first time it gets kicked down the road. Funnily enough, industry is opposed to some of this. So the car industry is saying, listen, we've made, you know, you said you were going to do this, you're going to phase out petrol cars, so we're building all these electric car factories, and now we won't be able to sell them because electric cars aren't as popular as...
Yeah, I mean, the uncertainty is the problem, isn't it? That if we're going to end up having to somehow pay more, the whole thing, if you sell this to me by saying, we'll delay the ones that cost the British public more and we'll do the ones that save us some money, do those first, that makes sense. But if we bring something that means somehow we're going to end up paying extra, I'm going on. I'm getting sick of this. How are we somehow being done both sides? I can't think of the...
We need petrol. We need some petrol, so we need something to sniff when we can't cope with the new world.
Yeah, that'll be it. I mean, does this thing cheer you up? Are you trying to save the planet, Adam?
No, I don't do my best. I mean,
Fish don't say that.
Look, I don't have an electric car, and if it's illegal to have one, obviously I will. But right now, it's very expensive. I've got a car, and I can't afford to sell it and buy an electric car. And then also, the journeys I do as a comedian, they don't take me far enough on an electric car.
That's the trouble, being a comedian. You need to get back. So, you know, you need to drive to Hull and also come back from Hull instead of starting a new life in Hull.
The key part is leaving Hull.
In what I understand is the worst example of environmentalism, one of my cars is a hybrid. So I'm clearly saving the planet, aren't I? Clearly, you know, I'm the
You're
guy.
like Emma Thompson.
Yeah, exactly.
Your fleet of cars.